All right, our next triangle is side angle side. Again, the way we know that is the information we're given. We're given two sides and an angle, and if I look on my triangle, angle T, side ZT, and side YT. So when I copy those over, I'm gonna copy them in the side angle side pattern. I pretty much start these off all the same way with laying down a line segment. So I'm gonna lay down my segment. It doesn't matter which point I put down first, just so I don't space this poorly. I'm gonna put this vertex down. And instead of Y, it's gonna be point P, because our triangles have to be congruent. P and Y are in the same position. Okay, so then to get the length of this side, I'm gonna put the pointy end of my compass here, make sure the lead goes through that point, move it over, find the spot on that segment that's the same distance. And that's gonna be my point Q, vertex Q. All right, so when we do the side angle side construction, you be careful that you copy the right angle. We're told to copy angle T. So that means I'm gonna copy angle T onto Q. So going back to copying an angle, if you didn't watch this video yet, the first video is all about copying angles. I'm gonna put my vertex on T. I'm gonna open this up so that it's the radius, the right radius. I wanna make sure that when I do an arc that it hits both sides. So if I look at my shorter side, YT, if the compass goes through that, it should go through the other side. And whatever arc I make, I'm gonna come over to Q and do the same thing. All right, so two arcs with the same radius. Then I'm gonna measure from here to here. I'm gonna put the point down here where the arc that I just drew goes through the side of the angle, YT or TY. And then I'm gonna open my compass to the right width so that the lead portion of it is just going through this spot where the arc and the side of the angle meet. Then I'm gonna come over here and do that same mark. So now from vertex Q, because that's the angle we're copying, I'm gonna line up my straight edge with that position. And I'm just gonna draw a long line here. It's an angle, so it's like I'm not measuring at this stage where my last point is. All right, so we've copied the side, we've copied the angle. The last step's so easy. To get that other side, just put the pointer on T and then open your compass to the width that the lead lines up with the other vertex. Come over here, put your pointer on Q, do the same thing. That's our third point. And so that will be our point L. And then lastly, don't forget to connect your triangle. So line up our straight edge. And then show me that those are congruent. All right, that's our side angle side construction.